The local animal shelter recently publicly published their list of dogs that are at risk of euthanasia due to space. They've taken in over 160 dogs in 1 week, and we set out to try to do a doggy day out and get 2 of the dogs on this list adopted and literally save their lives in the process. Watch to the end to see if we succeed. Our first dog is Hank. Hank is about 2 years old. He was picked up as a stray back in June, so we don't know a whole lot of information about him. He is black with a white stripe down his chest. He has been neutered, and he is one of the most perfect gentleman dogs we've ever walked on this series. Hank is a go-with-the-flow type dog. He kept up the entire journey. He allowed strangers to pet him. He allowed kids to come up and give him a hug. He was just an all-around great candidate. And we suspect that maybe he's being overlooked because he's not as wild as some of the other ones trying to get your attention when you walk down that long hallway. Hank was on his best behavior, and we felt like his behavior alone gave him the perfect opportunity to find his forever home while on this doggy day out. Next up on the high-risk list is Daffy. Daffy is about 1 year old. He arrived early last month at the animal shelter as a stray, so we don't have a whole lot of information about Daffy, but what we do know is he has tested dog friendly, but he just doesn't seem very interested in other dogs. He likes to spend time with his humans, and you can tell that in this video. We think Daffy is full grown, and we were hoping with his smaller size, that would give him the opportunity to possibly get adopted while we're on his doggy day out. I can't imagine too many people wanting to carry a 150-pound dog up and down Main Street. So if you're looking for a smaller, kid-friendly, person-friendly dog, Daffy might be your perfect match. Last up is our buddy Elm. Elm is not yet on the euthanasia list, but because he came in relatively recently, if dogs continue to come in and people continue to abandon their pets, he will be up on the list soon. Elm was actually adopted from the animal shelter. He's a great dog. He used to live with kids, and he's already received 6 months of professional training. He knows how to sit, and he also knows how to sit pretty, and we showed that in one of our previous videos. He has actually been trained on an electric fence. Elm lived out in the country on a couple of acres of land, and one day he decided that he was going to cross over the electrical fence boundary, and his owners didn't like that, so they surrendered him to the crowded animal shelter. The kids were absolutely devastated, and they're really hoping that we can help him find his new home. At the end of the doggy day out, we were not able to find a foster or adopter for any of the dogs, so we returned back to the shelter in hopes of convincing someone to adopt these precious dogs. Subscribe to this channel to see what happens.